From close analysis of the aerial images, investigators calculate the mystery ship is the same length as the notorious Russian ghost ship, the Lyubov Orlova. Deserted in 2013 on its final voyage from Newfoundland to the Caribbean.
It was being towed away for scrap, and along the way, the tow line broke, and now this ship is floating in the ocean.
This ship is rumored to have been taken over by hordes of cannibal rats. I mean, there's nothing else to eat, right?
So imagine this giant ship full of these ravenous hordes of cannibal rats appearing on your local beach, right where you live. Ew.
But many doubt the Lyubov Orlova could have made it all the way to California on its own.
Problem is that the Russian cruise liner was left in the Atlantic Ocean. So unless those rats have some navigational abilities that people don't have, it would be a pretty amazing feat for it to get all the way to the Pacific Ocean and wash up in California.
With the aid of the Worldview 2 satellite, analyst Amanda Marchetti uses multispectral analysis to further probe the location.
I think I can peer through using the multispectral technology to actually peer into the water column and really get a full view of the wreckage.
The satellite's sensors pick up specific wavelengths that the human eye can't see, revealing the invisible.
It's somewhat intact, which means it's probably been buried for the majority of its time on this beach. But because of the significant erosion that's occurring with the El Nino event during this time period, I can easily see that the wreckage was exposed, and now it's rapidly being buried again.
Before the sands once again cover the wreck, ground-level examination reveals an important clue. This ship appears to be made from concrete, not steel. When investigators cross-check this unusual design with records at the San Diego archives, they make a breakthrough. It was one of 12 experimental vessels built for the U.S. Quartermaster Corps during World War I, when steel was in short supply. Concrete is heavy, but if molded correctly, concrete ships do float. This one stayed in service for just 2 years before it was decommissioned and sold on.
It turns out this ship is actually an oil tanker that was taken over by the mob in the 1930s.
The mob isn't interested in oil. They renamed the vessel the SS Monte Carlo and let the good times roll.
This ship had it all when it came to illicit things. It was a floating casino, a brothel, and a speakeasy. It was a ship of sin.